Hello, this video is going to be a demonstration of the installation process from a fresh virtual machine of Ubuntu 22-04 Jammy Jellyfish. So the first step is going to be installing dependencies. We have, we're going to install git, libglib 2.0 dev, libfdt dev, libpixman1 dev, zlib1g dev, ninja build, flex, bison, gdb multi-arch, gcc arm none eabi, and python 3 pip. So these first few are all used by QEMU. These here are used to install or build QEMU, and then these last few are used to run our emulator and to debugging. So we're going to build. It's going to ask you if you want to continue. You say yes. And this is going to take a while, so I'm just going to pause the recording here. Okay, once that is done, the next step is to clone the Git repository. So we're going to just clone my GitHub repo, which is just a fork of the official QEMU repository. You can use the official one. You'll just have to install some files into it, which I can show you how to do later. But in the document, this is going to be step 3, and we're going to be skipping steps 4 through 4 through 7. So we're not going to be doing those. But once you have this cloned, and this is going to take a while, so I'm going to pause again. Okay, so once that's done, we have successfully cloned everything. We're going to move into that new directory. If you changed it, it's going to be different, but by default is QEMU under QEMU capitals Tiva. And then in here, we're going to make a build directory. And then from here, all we have to do is run one of the build scripts from here. So we're going to do /hardware arm TM4C. It's going to be the long thing, and then so we have two different scripts. We have build QEMU.shell, which is the standard QEMU installation. It does not keep debugging symbols, so you cannot use GDB with this. If you want those, you can do the debug script like this. We're going to just do the standard installation for now. So when it's running, it's going to do this. You will see there's going to be some things that it says it doesn't have, like dependencies and whatnot. You can just ignore that. As long as it actually builds, it doesn't matter that it doesn't have things. Okay, after it's done with the that step was the configure step. Now it's going to actually do the build, and this is going to take a while the first time because there are a lot of files in QEMU. Okay, once that is done compiling, it should look something like this. You'll just get a bunch of numbers. It'll just let you type stuff again. And then the last thing to do is now you can run the emulator that you built using one of the included scripts, which is also in the TM4C subdirectory. We have a few different options for this. The first is we have two different versions. We have run and debug. So the run version is going to have no debugging symbols, so you won't be able to GDB it. Yeah, you can see the emulator is running right now, and you can quit with Control-AX. That'll kill it. You can also do a debug with VG, and that will, before it starts running any of the actual code, it's going to wait for a GDB session. So if I go to here, You use the ELF file for this, and then you can do target 24. And then now you can see we are running inside, so we can just run, continue, and it'll doing stuff. See the break and see where we are. So yeah, that is the emulator running and the emulator installation. The other way of installing the emulator is to just download the files source code and put it into a pre-existing QEMU clone from the official repository. The main file you need to worry about is this one right here. This is the folder with all of the source code and scripts in them. So if you just copy this and place it into the, wherever you installed QEMU to, the hardware/ARM folder, that's where you place that. You do need to edit then. Once you have edited, or once you place that file there, you need to edit a couple of files. So I can go to hardware, ARM, see all those files. We need to go to the mason.build, and then you need to add in this line right here. This is what's going to actually tell QEMU that, hey, this folder exists and we need to build stuff in it. And then you also need to edit the kconfig file in the ARM directory. And this one you put at the top. This just says, hey, for the config files, use the kconfig in the TM4C folder as well. Once you add those two, you should be able to build it just like before, using the going into the build folder, running the build scripts. Thanks for watching.